in the last class we have learned about getClass method, and today's class will be starting with index of method. This index of method will search from index value of the first occurrence of substring. So I have taken one string buffer, an object name I have written BUFF, and my string buffer is containing programming language, and first line system.out.println I want to print the buffer. So I have printed BUFF and it has given the output as programming language. Okay. Then I want to find the first occurrence of AGE. Okay. So look, this is my string buffer is containing an AGE is coming at this position. So I have to count the index value. Sorry, this AGE is written in small letter, and nowhere in my string buffer object is containing AGE. So that has given you output as -1. When the substring will means when the first occurrence, when the search is not successful, then you will get output as -1. Okay. Now the second line I want to print the AGE, that is written in capital letter only, and my string buffer is also containing all in capital letter, and you can see that AG is matching here. So you have to count the index number, and if you count you will find that your A is coming at index number 17. So it has given output as 17. Okay. Then I have written buffer.index of k, and you can see nowhere k is present in the string buffer object, so it will again give you output as -1. And look at buff.index of m. So where is m? Here. The first occurrence of m is here. So what is the position? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6th position you are getting the first m. So it will be giving you output as 6. Okay. Next, we'll learn about insert method. This insert method removes the characters in a substring of string buffer. The substring begins at the specified start and end extend to the character at index end. This method inserts given string with the string at given position. Okay. So here one example for you, string buffer sb equals new string buffer hello, and I want to insert Java at the first index position. So the system.out.println will be placing your JAVA starting from the first index. So you will be getting output as H Java and then the rest portion of SB. Okay. So here what within insert method you understand now which what you have to put and where. This will be the offset, means at which position you want to put, and this is your string that you want to put. Okay. So next is length and set length method. Set length I already talked about previously. The length method returns the length, means the character count of the string buffer object, and set length will be change the length of the string buffer object. So here my string buffer buff is containing tutorial, and I want to print the length, so I have written buff.length, and as you can see the tutorial is having only 8 characters, so it has given you 8, right. Next I have written buff equals new string buffer, and nothing I have passed, so string length is 0, so you will be getting length as 0. Okay. Then string buffer buff1 I have taken stay at home. The new string buffer is stay at home, and if you count you will get that length is 12, so 12 is, you can see the output 12 has given. Now I want to change the length of my string. So now my string length was 12, and I have now set is as 5 with the help of this line buff1 dot set length 5, and if I want to print the length, then it will be giving you 5 as you have set it, and then you want to print the buffer value. So buff1 is now containing 5 characters, so stay 4 characters, and then there was one space, so that is also being printed here. Okay, next method is set caret method. So this method sets the characters at the specified index, and I have taken one example, StringBuffer buff, because new StringBuffer Java I have taken, and I want to print what is there in buffer, so I have written buffer plus buff. So buffer is containing now JAVA. Now I want to set the character at the position 3, third index, and I want to set the character L there. So what is your position 3? 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the third position of your buffer, and now here you want to put L. So by this set caret you can do that. So now if you print the buffer after buff, then you will be having JAVL. Okay, and now you want to find what is there at index 3, so you will be getting as well. Clear? It's very easy actually. Then substring method. This method returns a new string that contains a subsequence of characters currently contained in the sequence. So see, again one string buffer object I have created, that is named as buffer buff, and the string I have taken administration. I want to print it, so administration will be printed. Okay, next I want to print what is there at the position 2. No, I want to print the substring, and I have mentioned the position 2. What does this mean? This means from 0 and 1, this position I don't want, means I want a substring from the position 2. So from the position 2 you are having ministration, so that ministration will be printed. Okay, this is one kind, and another kind you have to specify the start index and the end index. Again end index -1 here will be applied. So your start index is 0, so it means 0 is containing A, 1 is 1, AD, and 2, 3 and 4, because end index is 5, so 5 -1, 4, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, ADMIN. So substring will be printed as admin. So by both this way you can do it. Next is toString method. This method returns a string representing the data in sequence. So here again I have created one string buffer object buff, and I have taken India as a string. So I want to print buff, that will be giving you India. Then I want to append buff.append exclamation mark, and you can see this is one character, and now I want to append it. So buff to string I have done. Okay, so whenever you will be done buff dot toString you have means you want to print, so you will get this output, India and exclamation marks. Okay, then again you have taken buff, you have taken a new string is hi, and now you are printing your buffer, so hi will be printed, and you want to append 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is, this is not string, so whenever you will be applying this buff.toString you will be getting hi 1, 2, 3, 4 as string. Okay, then the next method is before replace, I hope you understand toString. A new string object is allocated and initialized to contain the character sequence currently represented by this object. The string is then returned. Subsequent changes to the string buffer do not affect the contents of the string. Subsequent changes means subsequent changes to the string buffer do not affect the content, means whatever was there in the, means previously it was there India, then you want to append something, and then you want to make it a toString, so the rest portion of the, means India will not be getting affected. That is what they are talking about. Okay, toString we have discussed in string class also. Replace method. Now the replace method replaces the given string from the specified begin index and again end index. So you can see my buffer is containing happy, and I want to replace it first to third position. Here this is the start index and end index is mentioned here. So first position in your string buffer object is 0 and 1. This is the first position, this is the second position. So this A and P, that will be replaced by, means Java will be coming at the position of 1, and you can see that H has been printed, then Java has been printed, and as you have only changed to 1 to third position, means 1 to second position, the rest will be printed as it is. Okay. Then the reverse method, as the name, the same is this work actually. It will be reversing the current string. So now your string buffer is HELLO, and if you apply SB.reverse, then it will be giving you the string as from the reverse side, that means OLLEH. And now it is the time to differentiate between string and string buffer. I think you can write the difference between string and string buffer, though I am telling you once again that string is mutable and string is immutable, and your string buffer class is mutable. String is slow and consumes more memory when concatenating too many strings, because every time it is creating new instance. Why they are telling that string is slow and consumes more memory? Because just remember the first class of string. I told you, if you are writing a string, means whenever you are trying to concatenate one string to another, as string is immutable, so concatenation is not being done, but a new string is being created and putting in the string pool. Okay, so string is slow and consumes more memory when concatenating too many strings, because every time it creates a new instance. Every time you wanted to concat something, it will be creating a new instance. But string buffer is fast and consumes less memory when you concat strings. Next is a string class actually overrides the equal method of object class. Okay, and so you can compare the contents of two strings by equals method, and string buffer class doesn't override the equals method of object class. So these are the basic difference between string and string buffer. Please practice more and more programs that will make you understand the functionality of each and every method. This is the end of the class.